My dad was in sports well before I was even born. The entire Kaschak family was heavily involved with baseball, hardball, softball, slow pitch. Basically, the entire family was, their entire lives was baseball. So my brother, who's a little bit older than me, played baseball when he was younger, up until he was 18 years old. And then when I was born, my dad was heavily involved with Windsor Central Little League. And basically, when I started in T-ball, he was the coach of all the teams that I participated in until the end of my baseball career. So he absolutely just loved baseball. My dad was, I believe, the first senior team to go to the Canadian Championships in Gary, Indiana in 1972. When I played, we won multiple Windsor Championships, and when I was in seniors and senior minors, actually seniors, we won the Ontario Championships and went to Regina, Saskatchewan for the Canadians. Lost in the last game, so we didn't get a chance to go to the Worlds, which were in, I believe those were in Kissimmee, Florida. Just small, senior minor. The senior minor was one of the age groups. We won the Windsor Championship, so we did a lot of traveling, all over, many times in the Ontario Championships. So he was really proud of that. And then my dad was one of the founders of the Windsor Titans League that played in the Mickey Mantle and Connie Mack leagues in the United States. This was his home. Like he grew up here. Again, the whole Kaschak family was heavily involved with baseball. There was Windsor Central Little League. There was Windsor South Canadians, Windsor South. All his brothers were involved. Windsor was very special. He grew up here. The family was here, and he was heavily involved with the Windsor Moose Lodge. He was also involved with a lot of these charitable organizations like Club 240, the Choristers, Windsor was his home, and he loved it. When I look at my dad and what he did, he was so dedicated to the kids. He knew every kid by name, and if there were some kids out there that didn't show up, he got on the phone and he called them and said, "Hey, how come so-and-so's not here?" And there was times where my dad, they said, "John, can't afford it." And my dad would pay for those kids. He paid for a lot of kids' baseball. It's just such an amazing honor just to see him, dedicating his entire life to baseball and finally getting the recognition he deserves.